Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Paige, and I just want to give a quick update on the current energies that we are experiencing at this time. Today is March 16th, 2020, and we are in the midst of a pandemic. I'm currently in lockdown. A lot of people are throughout the globe, and there's a reason for all of this. I was going to do a video on these energies anyway. Didn't know how it was going to play out, but as soon as this virus hit, I just thought, wow, here we are. It's happening. So not to panic, not to panic. I want to give some information that I've learned through astrology and also through just my reading of the collective energies as well. I want to first start off by asking everybody to please try to remain calm as possible. The more fear you put out into the energy field, more fear and anxiety unnecessarily, the heightened this energy. It's already very elevated, so we really don't want to elevate it any more than necessary. There's another reason for this this time. Saturn is currently still in Capricorn. Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto are all in Capricorn currently. And the last time Saturn was in Capricorn was around 1100 BC. This is during the founding of the patriarchy. So this is a very deep and powerful cycle that we're going through, and the energies are very intense and very heightened. There will be some mass awakenings going on. There are awakenings happening already throughout the globe. I've experienced quite a few already with people, and which is great. This is good news. We want to raise consciousness. We want to bring awareness to ourselves. Once Saturn moves out of Capricorn, which will be on the 21st of March, Saturn will be moving into Aquarius. Things will start to smooth out. Saturn is the planet of karma. It is the planet that rules our structure and foundations. And being linked to karma, what is building up here is a breakdown of old, outdated, no longer of any good use structures and foundations. That can be government, institutions, or even private family lives. It will expose what has been needed to be exposed for quite some time, and this will also produce more mass awakenings to consciousness. Another reason why we don't want to panic during this time is you want to take this time, if you are in lockdown from the virus, which is a virus, and I don't want people to panic. Play it smart, wash your hands, follow the protocol as far as social distancing, enjoy your time. If you have time off, enjoy this time. Enjoy this time for yourself, taking yourself out of the constant circle that you've been in on a daily basis. Time with family, time to be in nature. This is meant to be this way. Because Saturn is also the planet of karma. For those who are going through an awakening process, you may not even be fully aware of this yet, but you'll notice that things in your life that hadn't really been working for you for quite some time are now at a heightened level. They start to get really crazy, really intense arguments. Things don't make sense anymore. There could be a lot of loss. It can be really confusing. So I will post a separate video on the signs and symptoms of the awakening process for any of you who may be going through this right now. It is important, I feel, that people are educated and aware of what's going on with themselves and their surroundings and their body, because it's also a physical process as well. We have energy centers in our body, our chakras. They start to become activated and they cause different physical symptoms that the medical community may or may not, they will diagnose it with something so that you can get on a medication to correct it. But really there's much better ways. There's a much more logical reason to what's going on with you if you're experiencing this at this time. So I will post that video either later tonight or tomorrow for sure. But back to the energy that we're currently in. We are in a heightened state of energetic awareness. This is a time to become aware of your surrounding, practice presence, self-awareness. The whole point is we are meant to be on this planet for more than just, we're not meant to be going around in the circle over and over, doing the same thing over and over and over as the definition of insanity, right? Expecting a different result. So if you are in a situation, a relationship, a job, a circumstance where you know you have not been happy or fulfilled for quite some time, but it's really getting pretty intense for you now, this is your wake-up call. This whatever's happening to you in your surroundings and within your physical body, it's trying to tell you something. And the more you resist and ignore it, the stronger and more intense the obstacles will become. So I wanted to kind of give a heads up on that if anybody is experiencing that at this time, because I have had quite a few people come to me with these things happening. So anyway, that would be in the law of karma within Saturn and the awakening process for humans. We will also be enlightened to things that have been hidden from us for quite some time. There's going to be a lot of exposure of corruption, exposure of greed, of power struggles, of you name it. It's going to be starting to expose itself here and there, and more and more and more and more. It's going to generate into a larger, intense energy. And once Saturn moves into Aquarius, which is on March 21st, like I said, things will start to smooth out, but then there will also be a revealing of what we needed to see, what has not been working for us. And I don't know about you, but things have not been working out for a lot of people lately. Not myself included. I'm not included in on that. I'm very blessed right now to be able to give these reports. I already went through that process last year. So with the knowledge that I've learned in the past year through astrology, through my own experiences, I'd like to share with anybody that may be struggling right now. This is a time of heightened energy. So my suggestion to everybody is to remain calm and really try to enjoy your time right now while we're in lockdown, while we can't go anywhere or hug anybody or anything. Take that time for yourself. Get to know yourself. Do you know yourself? Inner reflection. What are you doing with your life? Are you happy? It's a good question to ask yourself, because if you are not happy and fulfilled in this life, Saturn will show you exactly where you're not happy, and you will be pushed to make a move over and over and over again. So those are things to keep an eye out for as well. As far as the virus goes, from what I'm reading through astrology and through the energy, it's going to ease up within another week or two. Things will start to ease up, and it will be contained. So wash your hands, practice your safe distance, follow all, just be smart, you know. It's self-awareness, and be mindful of others. Check in on the elderly, on relatives, all of the, you know, logical things that we would do as human beings. This is also a time for humanity to come together, to understand how much we are connected. I will also incorporate this into a separate video as well, but just to understand the energy that we live in. It's easy to say, you know, we're all energy, everything is energy, but to understand how we're connected and the energetic field that we all live in, and the energy we give out through our emotions, through our thoughts, is so important. That's basically what we're living on, which is how we get caught in this loop, because people just follow other people and it turns into this big spin. It's been happening since the patriarchy, as a matter of fact. So this is a time of great change. This is a very powerful, deeply intensive cycle that we're going through. But it is all for such a good thing. I've been talking about this for so long. Shocked that it's actually here now. So this is a good time. We're going to go into we're in the dark points right now. The heightened energy, the anxiety, the worry, the stress, financial issues. There's going to be a lot of craziness. Like I said, please, please, please don't panic. You got to go through the dark to get to the light, and we will be coming into much better times than I think anybody on this planet has ever lived. It is coming. It is coming. We just need to get through this part. Then there will be exposure. And if you're one of those people who seems to be stuck in a situation, stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, stuck anywhere in your life where you're not fulfilled and you're not happy, Saturn is going to be sending you messages left and right. Pay attention to your surroundings. A lot of people are going to be pushed out of their unhappy cycles, which is a good thing, but it can be you don't want to make it a painful process. It can be a very stressful, painful process for a lot of people because of being attached to things and titles and things that don't even matter. But it's something that you've always done, and so have your parents, and so have their parents, and so they're just cycles over cycles over cycles that just would keep repeating themselves. So really ask yourself, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Do you get up every day excited for the day? I do. Now, I didn't. But when I had my awakening, it's been about 1.5 years now, and I had a rude awakening, but when I had my awakening, I'm very blessed. I'm so grateful and thankful that happened to me. I had a lot of loss, a lot of pain, but you have to go through the dark before you get to the light. So everything is good now, and it will be for everybody. I guarantee this. If you need any assistance or help, or just want to talk about what you're going through, go ahead and message me, or leave comments below, and I'll be happy to assist you in any way that I can. I will be posting that other video that I promised as far as signs and symptoms with the physical and even mental process, physical process, and some craziness that may be appearing in front of your eyes. Don't panic. It is meant to happen to push you into where you need to be. We all need to be happy, and we all need to experience fulfillment and love. The goal is to love yourself first, because what you have inside gets projected outside. So if you have any self-loathing, you don't like yourself, or you have fear of doing things, Saturn's going to show this to you over and over and over again until you see it. So I promise to leave a video on that one. That will be either later tonight or tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. I hope that you all are well, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay calm. Until next time, bye.